And welcome to this edition of Baseball Essential. My name is Gershon Rabinowitz, and I'm joined with a very special guest. First-round pick for the Tampa Bay Rays in this year's draft, Casey Gillaspie. That name might sound familiar to you because his older brother, Connor Gillaspie, is the third baseman for the Chicago White Sox. And Casey, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Hey, thank you so much.
Now, you grew up in Milwaukee, and out of high school, you were recruited by both Oklahoma State and Wichita State. What made you decide to commit to the Shockers?
Wichita State was the only school that was really giving me, a scholarship that I needed to get my education paid for. So, that's kind of what made my deciding factor to go there. Is just the best opportunity to get my education paid for.
And at Wichita State, the basketball team, of course, made consecutive March Madness appearances. What was the atmosphere like at campus during that time? Must have been pretty crazy. And did their success deflect pressure away from the baseball team at all?
It was a lot of fun. Being athletes, we know all the guys on the basketball team, and being around them during that time was a lot of fun. And, on campus it was crazy, and just how they had a great run last year and the previous year before that. So it was a lot of fun, and I wouldn't say, it took any pressure off our baseball team because we have high expectations there. But like I said, it was a lot of fun, and I was happy for those guys to have all that success.
And it was just a tremendous run. This year they went undefeated during the regular season. The year before they were in the Final Four. ESPN was all over the campus. There was a lot of exposure.
Yeah, it was crazy. And like I said, they deserved it. They worked really hard since I've been there to, escalate that basketball team.
And growing up, which players did you admire? And what made you decide to become a switch hitter?
I just enjoyed watching the game always growing up. My dad actually was a switch hitter growing up and playing college ball and professional baseball, so that's kind of who taught me the ropes and how to switch hit and taught me everything that I know.
And Wichita State, you batted .389, .520 on base percentage, slugged .682, and were the top first baseman heading into the draft. What did your junior season that you just completed mean to you?
It was just a lot of fun. We didn't really go to where we wanted to go as a team, but as far me personally, I had a lot of fun. Met some great guys in my 3 years there, and it was a fun season for me. And I just wish we could have done a little more as far as the team goes.
And coming out of the draft, you have been compared to switch hitters like Berkman, Mark Teixeira. Do you pay attention to projections at all, or do you just go about your business?
Yeah, I just go about my business. Try and get better every day, and listening to the coaches here, and just try and do everything that I can to get better.
And recently you visited Tropicana Field. You met the Rays owner, Stuart Sternberg, after being drafted in the first round by Tampa Bay. How important was it for you to sign quickly, and what impression did you get of the organization from your visit?
It's a very respected organization, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Meeting everybody was great, and it was a lot of fun being at Tropicana Field. And I wanted to sign just so I could get out here and meet the guys and meet the staff and get to work and get better at things that I need to get better at.
And upon signing, the Rays, of course, assigned you to the Hudson Valley Renegades, where you're playing right now. What adjustments did you have to make in the New York Penn League compared to college, and how does it differ from a college atmosphere?
It's a different staff, different players. It was kind of a hectic week there when I signed and everything like that, and I kind of needed to settle down a little bit. But, it's still the same game that's being played, and I just have to go about my business and continue to work hard every day.
And you mentioned that you were meeting some of the coaches. Did the coaching staff make any adjustments to your swing or give you any advice at all?
No, not yet. They're kind of just waiting back and seeing how I do here first couple weeks and stuff like that. So I haven't made any adjustments with me yet, but like I said, I'm open to whatever adjustments they think they need to make to help me become a better baseball player.
Is there anything that surprised you so far in the New York Penn League, or something that you didn't expect, or a moment where you felt like, hey, I'm now a professional ball player?
Just the stadiums are awesome, and the fans that come support, the guys in the Penn League. It's pretty amazing, we get 5,000 people a night at our games, and that's pretty special just for, how low it is on the totem pole and as far as professional baseball goes. But, it's just awesome, and the fans are great, and the stadiums are awesome.
And also these days, the fans know about these draft picks even before they play their first game professionally. So many of them heard of you, and they also saw you on MLB Network when you got drafted. What was that moment for you like when you got drafted?
It was awesome. It was a moment I'll never forget, and I'm just thankful for the Rays that they gave me the opportunity to play for them, and it's just been a lot of fun so far.
And last question here. Your older brother Connor, I mentioned, was drafted 37th round in 2008 by the Giants. He was traded to the White Sox last spring training, and now he's the third baseman on the ball club. What type of impact has he had on your career and, of course, your love of the game of baseball?
Just a lot. He's just helped me, stay calm through all the process, and especially right now in the minor leagues and stuff like that. So he's been a big influence on me, and he's always been there.